On to the second 4-minute bird science paper summary. Please give a thumbs up, add a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to hear more. Today's paper was published in the 2015 Volume 11 issue of the Biology Letters Journal by first author William DeLuca from the University of Massachusetts, together with colleagues from across the United States and Canada. Links to this paper and to the supplementary information can be found in the description below. The scientific question being asked here is it possible to use light level measurements from bird-harnessed geolocators to confirm that in one single flight of over 2,000 kilometres, blackpoll warblers can migrate over the sea from North to South America? Will the miniaturisation of electronic data capture allow these researchers to solve a puzzle that has been debated for many years? This paper describes the tracking of blackpoll warbler migration. These birds are members of the New World warblers and weigh between 10 and 15 grams, which is the equivalent of 3 sugar cubes. They spend the spring months moving overland northwards up the eastern seaboard to spend the summer months in the breeding grounds of the boreal forests of North America. Then they return to the Greater Antilles or the northeastern coast of South America for the winter. Between May and August 2013, DeLuca and colleagues caught 37 blackpolls in Vermont and Nova Scotia and attached lightweight sensors that would record flight levels during the bird's migration flight. Changes in light level reflect the differences in day length according to latitude and can be converted into an approximate position for the bird. With sufficient data points from a small number of birds, the authors hope to be able to visualize and confirm the route taken for their southbound migration. In 2014, 5 blackpolls with geolocators were captured in the wintering grounds, 3 from Vermont and 2 from Nova Scotia. Analysis of the light level data collected gave the authors approximate timing, duration, and location for the migratory flights of these birds. The following charts now show how these results were analysed. The first shows the daily light level data variation, which was converted into longitude measurements to show the time spent for the bird in the breeding and wintering grounds, and the time spent for the migration flight. The yellow highlighted areas show clear transitions in light levels between sunrise and sunset that indicates continuous migratory flight. Plotting these on a map, the authors could visualize the approximate position of the bird over the time period. The scatter plot on the left shows the raw data from the geolocator, which then, when analyzed, gives the approximate migration route, shown on the right. Parallel analysis for all 5 birds provides very strong evidence for an over-the-sea migration route for these birds. To highlight this significant feat of endurance for such a small bird, the authors summarized the flight data in this table. These birds flew incredible distances of between 1,500 and 2,750 kilometers over 1 to 3 days. Comparing their data against previously published non-stop flight estimates for other species, the authors propose that blackpolls undergo one of the longest distance non-stop overwater flights for a migratory songbird. Scaling for body mass, the blackpoll must have highly efficient fat store usage and specialized control mechanisms to combat the physiological and biochemical effects of endurance flight. This list shows some other migrant birds and their distance by weight measurements, and shows just how impressive the blackpoll migration distance is. That is the summary complete. Thank you for listening.